on the Iranian proxies, why isn't the president's message of don't getting through that?
You'd have to talk to the proxies there. What I would tell you is that they continue to attack American troops and facilities at their own peril, and we will do what we need to do. The president will make decisions on his own terms and in his own way about better protecting those troops and facilities. That they continue to do this at their own peril.
Does the president see the new axis of evil, Russia, Iran, and China?
The president's not slapping bumper stickers on axes of evil. I don't want to, Karine will kill me if I stand up here and talk much longer, but I mean, you and I could have an hour-long discussion about the things that this president has done to
proxy attacks on U.S. troops. We're now up to 40 since October 17th, with 46 service members being injured or reporting traumatic brain injuries. Does the president think that the action that was taken a couple weeks ago to push back on this was enough?
The president felt like those were two legitimate targets directly tied to the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps that supports these.
Has there been any additional warning from the president since the last time we responded that this needs to stop? Because clearly the attacks on our troops didn't stop.
I will not get into the decision-making process.
A number of times about a two-state solution, and this is not so tangential to the immediate conflict, but I wanted to understand, coming in, you all have maintained a policy of recognizing Israel's control over the Golan Heights. That was a move that your predecessor made, reversing, U.S. policy after half a century. Is that still the Biden administration's policy, that you have, that you believe that Israel has sovereignty over the Golan Heights?
Let me get back to you on that specific policy question. I don't want to freelance it from here, but you said something at the beginning that talking about a two-state solution seems tangential to what's going on, and I would respectfully disagree. It's actually what's going on underscores how important it is that we continue to try to make progress towards a two-state solution. But I will get you a better answer on the Golan Heights. I'd rather not just spitball that.
Just to be clear, then, there have been at least 17 attacks on bases that house Americans since that last set of strikes. Will you agree that those strikes did not deter these Iranian-backed proxies from continuing their assault on American bases?
I would certainly agree that there have been continued attacks. I would also note that none of them have been effective. About how and if we're going to respond.
To be clear, if you agree that there have been continued attacks, these 17, isn't that evidence alone? Do you agree that that's evidence alone that it has not deterred them from continuing?
It's certainly evidence that some of these militia groups still believe that there's value in continuing to try to strike at our troops and facilities. And our message to them is, you need to be careful because we're going to do what we have to do to protect our troops and our facilities.